G4 Beats.
What's up, everybody? What's good? Shout out to all you guys. Rap Samples, King Charles, Daniel, J True, Angel Z,
G4 Beats.
Frank the True Tank, Cody, Ghost, Brother Cuts. Good to see you, Brother Cuts. Amy, what's good? Mini Yeah Right, what's good? Mr. McMittens, Rap Samples, I think I said that already. J True. Shout out to all you guys. It's been a minute. Kind of forced, but not really. You know, I kind of been just chilling. You know, I kind of do this every year around in between the equinox and the solstice, kind of like fall back a little bit, you know, because that's where we're supposed to be rebuilding, reconnecting, and you know, changing our energies. I miss all y'all too. You know, a lot of it wasn't me, and I was just like, fuck it, you know, because I was on suspension, and then this channel came off suspension, and then uploaded a video, suspended again, and then my other channel fucking uploaded a video, suspended immediately, and then the other channel suspended immediately. So 3 channels just, when I upload a video, it's over. You know, that's the point I'm at on YouTube. So I had 3 channels rotating, and every video I uploaded got a strike for some fucking reason. It'd just be regular ass videos. So I'm like, fuck it, man. I guess it's the universe telling me Bitch, time to go on break. If y'all miss me cussing, I'm back. You know, swearing. Ain't that crazy? They call bad word. They call, you know, all the bad words. They call them curse words, and they call them swear words. Ain't that crazy? Do you swear to tell the whole truth? Wait a minute, are they saying swear? Or are you cursing yourself? You know? Ain't that some shit? They make you swear on a Bible that they don't even fucking swear on. That's crazy. But anyways, you know, yeah, I was getting hit for dumbass videos. I mean, literally one video was about some lady got her phone taken, and then the people whooped his ass. Like, that's how it should be done. She was holding her phone in another country, because this won't happen in America. All right? Another fucking country, right? Y'all can hear me? Yeah, I got other channels, but I was like, you know what? Fuck it, man. They're gonna strike that motherfucker too. Let me know if y'all can hear me good. What's good, Brad? Let me know if y'all can hear me good. Okay, thanks, Angel. So yeah, it was a fucking video where, this is one of the videos. It was a video where a girl was holding her phone in another country, because the shit ain't gonna happen in the United States. It just ain't gonna happen, because Americans are fucked up and gone, and you know, there's that. It's pretty much a wrap for America, and I just can't wait. I got hope, but it ain't enough hope. This shit has gotta go. It's gotta be destroyed, and many people gotta be destroyed with it. But anyways, holding her phone, somebody on a bike rolls up, snatched her phone. A car just randomly coming down the street must have saw it, veered off, jumped the curb, and hit his fucking ass. This bitch gets off running, and there everybody else just grabbed him, beat his motherfucking ass. They whooped his ass. You didn't need a gun, one. You didn't need a motherfucking police, and you didn't need no government. All you had was citizens that stepped in and said, bitch, we're not doing this. Fucked him up. Instant street justice. Whooped his motherfucking ass. He probably got fucked up from the car, you know, broke his leg or whatever, because he was hobbling like his leg was busted, but he was running off adrenaline, and they beat his motherfucking ass. That's how it should be done, because guess what? You got enough citizens that have this type of mentality, enough human beings that have this mentality. You don't need a fucking gun. You don't need the government, and you don't need police. And that's how it should be everywhere. When you see when a cop is doing some fucked up shit, the citizen should beat his motherfucking ass and drag him to the precinct, because they do that in other countries. They literally do that in other countries. All right? Damn, that car stain. What the fuck? Let me fall back from that. So, we wouldn't be sitting here talking about gun control and worried about fucking paper rights. You know what I'm saying? Bitch, we got the guns already. Let's use them bitches for taking shit back. You know? Everybody worried about the fucking police and this and that, what they doing. Well, what the fuck? Is because y'all can't do it. Because you ain't right in your mind to where you can't do the shit. You know? So they got to do it. You know, if people was really tired and had enough and came into that understanding, you know, we wouldn't even have to be dealing with half the shit we're dealing with. You know? They took you gotta understand what the fuck is going on. All right? This is what this whole awakening shit. You know, I've been on Facebook. You know, that's where I've been. Because I can just drop my comments, and Facebook doesn't censor me. It's fucking crazy. Everybody talks about Facebook censorship. I don't get censored on Facebook. The only thing I got censored on Facebook was when these motherfuckers here in Rochester robbed somebody at gunpoint. I just simply said, well, if somebody shot one of these motherfuckers, and these motherfuckers think twice. That's young. I mean, they're literally. I'm like, wait a minute, what the fuck? You know, that was like, oh my god, this guy, man. Oh This is the only person I don't deal with giving anything to. I just don't. So, anyways, what was the fucking video about? It was a post I did about street justice or some shit. I'm like, if motherfuckers start shooting these motherfuckers, they'll stop. And somehow I got some kind of warning and shit. I'm like, wait, what? But anyways, you know, people talk about all these, you know, these different things. And one thing we gotta understand in this whole everybody, oh, I'm waking up. I don't pretend to know anything. All I do is spit out shit. Take it or leave it. You guys know how I do. You guys rock out with me for long enough. You guys know how I do. You guys know how I do, and hold on one second. You guys know how I do things, and you know you guys rock out with me enough to know. But here's the thing: they took weapons from everybody first, okay? But the fucking Americans, and no, it's not because Americans are tough and so strong, and you know they're just so they'll fight for the. No, that is the actual opposite. All right, because Americans are the most docile, dumbest, weakest motherfuckers on the planet. They took it from them other nations because innately they already have the fight in them. You give these motherfuckers firearms, they already go against the governments with themselves, their bodies alone. Imagine if they had firearms. They already knew this shit. They had to take the firearms from these motherfuckers first. All right. Americans last because they so fucking stupid and dumb. All right. I'm just telling you it is what it is. It's something about the English language that has dumbed society down to a level where it's just simply unfucking believable. All right. And everybody think they waking up and coming to this understanding, but actually are still just as asleep as they were before. That's what is going on. That's why nobody does anything. Nothing. Zero. It's so hard because people are in a prison in their own fucking mind, and the English language has contributed to that shit. And I've been doing a lot of studying on a lot of different things lately. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, this is a conclusion that I came up with. I'm like, yo, this is what it is. This is why America's only ones with the guns, because they ain't gonna fucking use them. A couple will that got it in their heart, that know and understand, like I do, what time it is. All right. But other than that, as a population, as a people as a whole, no. Plus, America is big. All right. These countries are small. Could you imagine if small countries that have fucking corrupt governments had firearms? There wouldn't be any corrupt governments. People would have been took them bitches over if they had AR-15s and all the crazy shit we got. You see all the guns we got? Do you see all the motherfucking guns that we have in America? Could you imagine if Cuba had them guns? Could you imagine if Brazil, Venezuela, Nicaragua, Guatemala, all them South American countries had fucking firearms? Their government would not be inflicted no tyranny on them people at all. Zero. None. Because them motherfuckers will use the guns. Point blank period. They'll use them. Hold on, y'all. I gotta answer this call. Oh shit! Sorry about that, guys. I had an important, non-important phone call. So, all right. Let me know if I'm back. I'm sorry. Let me know if I'm back because it says 0. And sorry about that. Okay, thanks. So I forgot what I was talking about, but I know it was in the realms of the fucking English language that, and just the mind state of people. And, America is I mean, I just hate to say it, but it's a fucking, it's a land of fucking dummies and self-centered people that just don't give a fuck about each other. I mean, it just is what it is. A few of us care about each other, but the majority as a people as a whole don't give a fuck. Just don't give two shits. Don't care. And one thing we gotta understand is, if you do the studies, is this English language is a barrier. It's a problem. It's a huge problem. And people say, well, how could that be? We communicate. Yeah, it's a low vibrational form of communication. Seriously. And when you start studying other languages, ancient languages, native tongues that were here in these lands and in South America, you realize that they took that from us because it connects us to a higher understanding. And this has been proven before in Japanese, Chinese. I know for a fact Chinese, all right? I know for a fact Japanese, okay? But there's been, and I know personally, that certain cultures and groups, this has even been said about Buddhists. When they learn English, they cannot reach the state of understanding that they can with their own language. They can't reach it. Japanese, I forgot what the guru was. I can't forget his name. It was Shin Tao something, right? He said the same thing when he learned English. Okay, when he thought about into his meditation with the English language, he could not reach in his mind the understandings of what he can in his own language. And if people say, oh, that's because it's your own language, that's why you understand. No, the fuck it isn't. Not at all. Because you start using the translating apps and say shit, it comes out a totally different fucking way. Actually, a negative ass way. A lot of shit we say to each other is negative, but we think it's positive. And then you got to ask yourself a question. And this is why in the awakened community, there's so many awake people that are just as fucking distant and separated and self-centered as the fucking sleep. And actually are more asleep than the sleep. They're locked into more religion and beliefs than religious and people that believe. Like, this is what's happening. And, that's what I've been doing on Facebook, is I've been swinging the sword over there, and I do shit deliberately to show that this is exactly what's happening. I did them on fasting. I did them on veganism. I did them on their love and light shit. And I simply say it's a concept. You guys are in a belief because all y'all, which, yes, we all supposed to have different understandings, but these people are swearing by it, teaching this shit. Another one is astrology. Teaching this shit and portraying it as, oh, this is the holy grail. This is what it is. And it's like, what the fuck? And I don't claim to know any goddamn thing. Nothing at all. I don't fucking claim to know shit. But what I'm saying, what I'm getting at is, because we're taught the English language, okay? If the English language we already know is a spell, it's a prison language, whatever you want to call it, it's incomplete. We already know that. Imagine when we're thinking and meditating and going deep in our thoughts. This is why I study etymology. This is why I study the meaning of words. And this is why I believe in from my understanding, that words are super fucking powerful. Therefore, I know don't take them bitches out of concept and don't move off of emotions and feelings off of just words alone. All right? And this is what's wrong with society today. Everybody's in their feelings and emotions over motherfucking what? Words. Look at what society is pushing. All right? Cancel culture is changing words and all this other shit and everything in between. And, you know, switching up this, his, her, they, all this other stupid shit. And just, you guys know, I don't even got to explain it. Why are they doing that? Because look, we're dumbed the fuck down in such a state where they can manipulate the fuck out of us over simple as words, you know? And then think about it. If all these, if the English language does all this to us, has us in this state, right? Which was planned, okay, had to be planned to lock us in this language, all right? Think about it. And they had to teach us this language up here. They had to teach, you know, Spanish in the South, right? Not in the United States, the lands in the South, because that's where Spain conquered. Think about this shit, all right? Because they won't understand if we're communicating amongst each other. They won't understand the fuck what we doing. So they're like, well, we're not gonna learn. They're like, the rulers are like, we ain't learning their motherfucking language. We're gonna give them a fucking language. This is what they're gonna do. All right? Same thing with English. That's what they did. It's the same fucking thing. You know? They put that language out there so it's universal. So these motherfuckers that can control and place all these things in place can understand us. Because if we speak in a different language, they don't know what the fuck. We could be doing all kind of shit. Got to think about this shit. So to back up into the whole language thing, if it's, we already know, slave language, you know, whatever the fuck language, you know, we already know the words don't even meet. The words have different fucking meanings. So think about this shit. When people talk about, oh, I'm into my higher self and all this other stupid shit, right? Think about this shit. You're thinking and meditating in the English language. You're getting your understandings from your thoughts from the English language. So are these even your motherfucking thoughts? Think about how deep this shit is. And then look at what's being put out. All these people that are awake, all right? And want to change but don't do shit. Still docile, still slow, all right? Still locked in the beliefs, new religions, new concepts. I call them concepts. And I don't claim to know shit. And that's why if you've been on my channel since I've been here, I ain't never talk about the same shit over and over, except for, you know, obviously, you know, how fucked up everything is. But I don't talk about I don't attach myself to any fucking concept whatsoever. None, zero, not a single one of them. All right? Because I have these understandings that, you know, like, what the fuck? Like, I don't know nothing. I can't know anything. You know what I'm saying? I don't know anything. You know? I'm just somebody. That's it. I'm somebody. And I don't know no thing. You know? So when you think about the English language, you think about what it's done to us, we think, we meditate, we do it in English. You know? And this is why I tell y'all, like, sometimes I get things and I can't explain them to you. Why can't I explain them? I can only show you. You can only feel it. It's because it's coming from somewhere where I can't compute that shit in the English fucking language. And other people have said this too. It's like, yo, I don't know. I can't really tell you. I can't break it down for you because it's coming for a place where it can't speak no motherfucking English. And people always talk about, oh, the universe, I'm pushing it out to the universe. Yeah, the universe don't understand no fucking English language. You realize you're doing that with energy, motherfucker. It's energy, frequency, vibration. Yeah, that's what we call it. But it's energy. You understand what energy is. You understand what frequency is. And you understand what vibes are. All right? And when you change this shit and you move off of labels, right? Labels and words, that's how the energy starts to move. You can't explain this shit. I can't explain how the fuck some shit happened. You know, we got together them times and came together as one. You can't explain that shit to anybody. Nobody that's been there can explain it. You gotta feel it, because what you feel you can't explain, and what you see you can't explain. Damn, I ain't been down this street in a long time. They really did this street different. It's narrow. They put fucking trees and they put a median in it. What in the fuck? So think about that shit, man. Think about this shit. And the words that they're creating in other language, they don't fucking have these words. Man, you don't even know. Just go to the translator. Look at some of these new words. And they don't compute the shit. You know, they don't compute it. And it's sad to say, bitch, you got guns because you dumb as fuck and you ain't gonna use them. They know this shit, man. These motherfuckers they ain't in control and in power for no reason. The shit is so deep we can't even understand it all. They don't care about your fucking weapon. You ain't gonna use it because you can't come into the understanding to know, oh shit, we gotta use these fucking firearms. Not in an ignorant way, in a smart way. Just like the motherfuckers roll by on a bicycle, snatch the phone out the chick's hand, and they fucked them up with a car and human beings and sticks and all kind of shit. They ain't need no gun. You know what they had? They had their minds, all right? Because they're cut from a different cloth, man. They got ancient, old-ass language that they communicate with. That's why if you go to these areas, the people are different. You're like, damn, these people are nice. Anybody will tell you, you go to a lot of these foreign countries, motherfuckers are nice, welcoming, energy, vibes are different. You know, you don't feel unwelcomed and shit. You know, you don't feel like when you go into a place, everybody going inside and don't nobody hold the door. You know, shit like that. You driving and motherfuckers ain't trying to kill you on the road. You know, blowing the fucking horn, oh, motherfucker, like road raging and shit. You don't see that shit. You know, you don't see that shit. These people move off energy, vibes, man. You know, so this is the thing about the English language. So my thing is, hey, if it's a slave fucking language and all this other shit over, you know, keep you on, well, what the fuck? What about your thoughts? Your thoughts in English? You know, your understandings that are coming to you. You know, are they really yours? They knew there was going to be awakening. They put the energy out there and people just gobbled the fuck up and got into other religions, you know, other beliefs. And you know how I know? It's because I one thing I've really done, I've really understood psychology, right? And understanding the mind, how that shit works. I've always had that gift anyway, but when I studied it, it increased. You know, I know how to grasp attention, you know, with words, right? Very, very easily. I know how to place words and word shit. That's why my channel was always so censored, because the title, and just in a small title, I can get the fucking point across for somebody to click that bitch. Always in business, everything I've ever done, advertising, has always been, I've had literally people come and tell me they just came because they read the fucking, the advertisement, the title, the way I worded it. Businesses used to hit me up and email me to come up with a title or a slogan for their business. You know, this is just something I was always good at, is wordplay. I've always been great at poetry, writing plays, books, and stories. And that's another thing. I've been writing books. You know, I've been writing small books, and I'm gonna publish them shits. You know, I got a lot of shit that I've been working on, and I want to shift towards doing that stuff, man. You know, because what? I'm gonna keep uploading videos, and immediately I upload a video, it's getting deleted over some dumb shit. The other video was a fucking I got 3 videos got me 3 strikes on 3 different channels. One was that video because it was too real, and the title got right to the point. You don't need guns, government, or fucking police. They don't want that out there. The other one was you couldn't even fucking see it. You couldn't even see the shit. And that was when the teacher, all right, let the kids fight in the classroom. There was nothing to see, just audio. Deleted. And then the other one was I don't know how, because I got it from another channel, was the police interaction, and the guy shut them down or some shit, and they assaulted the motherfucker, and then some shit. It was quick video, deleted. I'm like, damn, everything I uploaded. And then one more video was about the news that came out about the fucking vaccine, like how it's not FDA authorized anymore. Like, this is news, all news, immediately, boom. And it was for violent and graphic content, medical misinformation, and the other one was dangerous conspiracy theories. Like, what the fuck? I can't upload any videos, so I'm not even gonna try. You know, it's gotta be just some regular shit. And that's why I ain't been really uploading any videos. It's gotta be like some shit that I do. You know, if I get some video or do that, it gets deleted, yo. Sorry I'm not reading the comments. But yeah, so anyways, you know, back to what I was saying is we got to really look at and understand what the fuck is going on here. Why? We always say, like, why are we in the most powerful, we think, country, and everybody's fucking docile? Even the people that woken up, they're docile. They're worse. I'm sorry, but they're fucking worse. All right? Worse. They're caught up and so deep into their belief, they don't want to hear shit else. And when you go against them, it's straight that liberal fucking energy that goes straight to canceling you, cursing you. You know, you're dumb. I had a motherfucker tell me I need to get off Facebook. I'm like, wait a minute. A motherfucker told me, this is awake person said, I need to get off Facebook. I'm like, you just told me to get off another man's, right, platform. You told me to get off. Like, this motherfucker literally wanted me to get off Facebook like it's his. Like, what? I don't even understand the shit that I be seeing. Like, it's mind blowing on there, you know. And I like it because I know most of Facebook, all right, is way beyond. These motherfuckers are asleep over there, right? Because Facebook be doing shit and controlling people's minds and all kind of shit, suggesting shit to them and recreating their feeds and like this shit is weird. They can't get me with the shit. Like, I don't pay. I go over there, swing the fucking sword, and that's it. You know, that's the only thing I'm there for, is swinging the goddamn sword and ruffling feathers and making people think. That's it. Turn the fucking light on. Wake up the awakened. You know. So, it's just this is the reason why. It's just nothing. There's nothing going on. There's no resistance whatsoever. It's just nothing. You guys know. You know? You guys fucking know. There's people on there complaining about censorship, want to censor me for just saying, like talking about their beliefs. That's all I'm doing is like question, like, yo, where are y'all getting this shit from? Like, I'll go through it all, and then I go back and say, this is exactly why I said what I said, and everybody proves my point. You know, I did one about fasting. Like, people in this concept of fasting. No food fasting isn't fucking what your body's supposed to be doing. And then I get 100 different fucking messages on how I'm wrong. And then, you know, a bunch of messages on how, you know what, that makes sense of what I said. And then all I got to do is make a repost and say, I just look at it's a concept, because everybody has a different belief on what fasting is. That's my whole point proven. Y'all got into a concept, but everybody wants to teach it like it's the holy grail and this is the way, but you got 100 motherfuckers with a different concept of fasting. Like, come on, man. Like, how does that even make any sense? People don't even understand what fasting truly is and where it comes from. And then the other one is astrology. Like, how are you going to talk about astrology when you got multiple different astrologies from around the fucking world? Totally different from each other. And they don't even intertwine with each other. So how are you going to teach this and talk about it's the Holy Grail? You know? And people sending me, this is the real one, an app. Like, seriously, you send me an app when there's ancient fucking information on astrology? You know, I mean, it's so much. And then food, you know, vegans and shit. You know, like, you can't tell them motherfuckers nothing. And that's what I am, but I'm not the label. You know what I'm saying? So I don't claim to know anything, but these people need to reawaken, because being locked into these religious beliefs, okay, is the same thing as being locked into religion, all right? Because they're just concepts. They're attached to concepts and beliefs, you know? But I love going on there because I love Facebook, you know? I love it. I mean, not love it. I love it for what I do. You know, I go over there and there's a lot of people that think they're awakened and it's all these different things. And I just, you know, just interject some thoughts. And people will agree, and then others will disagree, and then they'll prove without me even making a comment that it don't make any sense. You know, make it make sense. And then, you know how many people delete their comments after like, you know, say, hey, look, I mean, it's all love at the end of the day, but look, what about this? You know, what about that? And they never even thought about that. They never even heard of some of this shit. I'm like, how you haven't heard of that, but you're doing this? Like, those things intertwine with each other. So, what's good, AV? Exactly, and that's why I've been, there you go. And that's why I've been, you know, kind of like taking a break, you know, been on vacation. Shout out to Will Turpin. We just came back from Florida again. You know, we had to regroup and rebound. Went back down there and had a great time. Me and my boys, my brother from another mother, Will. Shout out to Fake Mike Real News, you know. Yeah, you know, it's been a lot of changes between me and him both, you know, and it's been pretty dope. And it's just growth. You know, he's been growing, and you know, I'm always growing. So that's a fact, AV. You know, and that's why I've been chilling out. You just you know, because from the equinox to the solstice, that's our rising. That's when we're increasing in energy and we're birthing and growing and gaining understanding. Because after that is when it starts subsiding, going down. You know, that's when you're all supposed to be on everything that you took in and learned and understand. You go idle till about August, then it starts to decrease. You know, so. Gonna have another pregnancy stream. That is dope, man. That's dope. So shout out to if you're not subbed to his channel, go subscribe to his channel. But yeah, so I mean, that's what I've been doing. I've been like working on a lot of different things, man, and just rolling through the punches of society. Also, just realizing that at some point, we got to realize that the train it ain't got no fucking brakes. And guess what? The brakes for the train is out of stock. That bitch is going to derail. All right? You want to be on the bitch when it derails? Or you want to jump off while it's going up the hill nice and slow? When that bitch starts going downhill, ain't no brakes. And it comes around that curve, shit, that train is going off the track. So I'm not attached to anything anyways, let alone I'm not attached to anything emotionally and spiritually. So you know goddamn motherfucking well I'm not attached to any physical shit. I could give two fucks about any kind of material shit. So it ain't nothing for me. It's just the right time, and that's all. You know? I'm going to where my elements is at, and that's it. Like this shit right now, these are all my elements. This whole bitch could collapse right now. I'm in Rochester, New York, right? I'm gonna be all right. I'm not scrambling in no motherfucking, I don't gotta go to no fucking grocery store. It ain't freezing right now, so I ain't gonna freeze. There's enough water I can find. I ain't gonna die of thirst. And all the food is all around me. Because I done learned what I can consume to keep my body running. All right? Actually, actually, when it gets to that point, it's going to be better. You know, I've done T-fast. It's nothing. All right? It ain't nothing. You know? I don't got to consume any of the shit that they got in the fucking store. You know, I'm like, well, immediately my mind and whatever's in my mind and understanding will release the information that I need along with the chemicals to change the physical structure of my body to incorporate that kind of diet, just like in nature. And I'm gonna be all right. I'll look, oh, I can consume that right there. Just need some little water and fire, heat that shit up, boil it out. Boom. I got me a high nutrient ass liquid from the motherfucking earth. You know, point blank period. And this is the time of the year where you could eat the shit that's out here. So I'm gonna be all right. Where everybody's scrambling, killing each other, they don't see all this green and fruits hidden and medicines hidden to keep your body right. I could give a fuck less. I don't care. You know, all them years of stocking up all this shit, and then when you learn, it's like, wait a minute, I can survive without this shit. They want me to be like that. They want me to do all that. They want me to, because now I'm tied down. Now I'm locked in. Wherever that shit's at, I gotta move it. I gotta stay there. I gotta protect it. Hell no. How am I gonna be a free-flowing, living in the moment spirit, you know, and attached to shit like that? Nah, fuck that. You know, I'm good. We're gonna be all right. And that's what it is. It's your mind. It's already put in you. When you have this shit in you, it's so deeply embedded. It's already in you. When it's time to activate, you're gonna be good. That's why I always said, when this bitch collapse, we ain't gonna feel no pity. We ain't gonna be stressed out to where we can't survive. Nah, something's gonna be released in our body that's gonna give us a euphoria of an understanding, because we've been bearing the brunt of fucking humanity on for so long. Like, wake the fuck up. That shit's gonna be lifted, because now that shit's on them. Now it's everything we said, they can see it now. And we're gonna be all right. We're gonna make it through whatever the fuck they got coming. You know? We ain't gonna panic. I've already been built not to panic when situations happen. You know how many situations I've been in, been dire, car accidents, fucking catastrophic shit, natural disasters, fucking riots, protests and shit. I don't panic. I ain't never panicked. You know? I was in a bus crash 2014. You can look that shit up on the fucking internet. Badass bus crash. I don't know how. I still to this day don't know how I got off the bus, but I was the first one off, and I was helping slowing the fucking interstate traffic down so it doesn't smash into the bus with the truck driver from the truck that we hit. And then I realized what the fuck was going on. And then I tried to go to the front of the bus, but the bitch was smashed in, and the bus driver was fucking hanging there with a limb, legs fucking smashed off, and nobody could get out of the bus. Everybody screaming. And then I go to the back of the bus, and there's my buddies throwing fucking children down, women down, men down to get off the fucking bus. You know, I didn't panic at all. The only panic I had was a fucking panic attack before it happened. I was nervous the whole fucking bus ride. First time I took a bus in a long time. I didn't have to take a bus, but was going to pick up something for business. I'm like, fuck it, we'll pick it up in a U-Haul and we'll drive back. Why drive a U-Haul? Waste all that time. We'll ride a bus, you know? And you know, all the anxiety I had from the bus station now and then was the only fucking I felt the danger coming. I just didn't know what it was, you know. But still to this day, I don't understand how I even got off the bus. And I realized how tall the fucking buses is till I'm like, God damn. My arms extended out. I'm 6'3", and it still don't reach the fucking window. Like, how the fuck did I even get out of the bus? You know? So basically what I'm saying is, you know, I mean, it's just, what's good, Zach? So But yeah, I lost my train of thought there for a minute. Beautiful day here in Rochester. But yeah, King Charles. I'm sorry, I'm not reading the comments, but um, you know, back to the whole way of consuming food. I mean, just learn what's the fuck outside from us. That's been hidden this whole time, and you're gonna be all right. You ain't gotta worry about it. Once you learn they've tricked our taste buds. Once you learn to reprogram them shits, it was like that when I first started eating natural. When I was eating junk and didn't know no better, I never ate vegetables. I thought water was water. I never drink water, never would eat vegetables. Thought the shit was nasty. Now, shit. Some shit that I never would even have eaten when I was a kid is so good to me, so delicious. So it's just our mind state. So I've already put it in my mind state of eating natural from the earth anyway. So, we're gonna be all right. I don't give a fuck about it. Now, what I would worry is if I'm stuck in this bitch and there was some cataclysmic event in the winter. Now we're in bad shape. If you're in the right elements, like a human being is supposed to be, we're gonna be all right. We have totally disregarded and ignored nature. We've totally disregarded the warning signs in nature. This is the conversation I was having with the fasting fucking retard fuck people. And this is Facebook, and Facebook has a lot of censorship, but it hasn't hit me. I do a lot of shit on there, but it hasn't hit me. But there's a lot of dumb motherfuckers that think they're awakened on Facebook, but they're just, it's ridiculous. It's really honestly unbelievable how stupid Facebook is. Let alone the marketplace and trying to sell shit on there. I mean, these people, man, Facebook has got people that are only on Facebook are probably the dumbest people in society, man. I'm just being honest, man. Just some dumb motherfucking people, man. Stupid for every reason possible. I mean, literally. And these be awake people. I'm like, yo, how could y'all be so stupid? Like old shit that we were doing, posting years ago, they post like it's new. And like, I'm like, wait, what? And they believe this shit. And some of these photo AI shit, they're like, look at this shit. I'm like, yo, this is AI. Like, what the fuck are y'all? It's crazy, man. It really is crazy. But anyways, like I was saying, the whole thing back with the food, how it's all around us, especially right now, it's all around us, and we ignore the signs and shit like that. And, all this fasting and dieting and all this other shit. If you look at nature, it tells us what we're supposed to be doing. And just like I said, hey, you do your belief is a no food fast and all that other shit. It helps you and you feel this way. Have at it. Enjoy it. I'm just coming with logic, reasoning, and understanding. And just like I told people with the whole fasting thing, I felt so great when I was fasting and it was so beautiful. And I'm like, well, okay. I mean, your body's going to release shit because you're going in starvation mode to keep you going. I mean, this is just what it does. It releases hormones. It sends signals to release certain chemicals in your body to fight motherfucking starvation. People fast, but go look and research and study and understand what your body does when it's in starvation mode. Those are the effects you're feeling. So when you actually fast, no food, this is no food fasting. All right, that means for like these people didn't understand what I was talking about. Bitch, you're not eating. You're just drinking water. Your body gonna go into starvation mode. It's gonna release certain things to keep you going. That means it's taking energy from your body that's stored for you and releasing it because it thinks you're fucking starving. But guess what? You gotta replenish that at some point. Like people don't understand this shit. Like this shit is studied in Chinese medicine, in Ayurvedic medicine. This is what it is. And Zoroastrianism, all right, which Hinduism and ancient Chinese medicine comes from and have these understandings. They didn't believe in fast. They didn't fast. Your body tells you what it needs. If you're gonna fast, your body gonna say, bitch, don't feed me no more. I'm sick. I need this. And then I tell them, I say, okay, you're fasting. And they say, oh, the body fasts when it's sick. That's not what I'm saying. You know, this is what I'm talking about. Like, people have this concept of fasting, but they have all these, when the body's sick, it fasts. Duh, that's what it does. That's your body telling you, bitch, to fucking stop eating. You ain't telling it to stop eating. You're reversing the whole fucking process. This is what's wrong with this whole awakening shit. Like, your body sends you signals. The universe sends you signals. You ain't sending signals to the motherfucker. You got to pay attention to the shit that's out in front of you. People think they're in control of their body. If you don't make your heart beat, your lung expand, your blood circulate, your brain fire its cells, you don't produce your saliva, you don't tell your body to do none of that shit. It does it. It does that shit for you. So how are you not going to listen to the signs? So when people say, oh, your body fasts, yeah, duh. That shit is logic 101. You don't even got to mention that. That's your body, right? That's your body telling you, bitch, it's time to fast. You're not hungry right now, so you don't feel like eating. So your body needs to now replenish. But have you ever heard of somebody being sick and any remedy on the face of this motherfucker says don't eat? No, you're not about to fast while you're sick. Your body doesn't want to eat, but guess what it needs? Medicines. Ta-da! That's what it needs. Medicines, which natural medicines, not that shit that they're making in the fucking chemical factory. No, your body earns and yearns for medicine now. And this was already known, man. This was just known. When human beings were connected to nature and the universe, this was already known and understood. We had the ability to sense what we needed. Like, nature gets sick, and people were leaving messages like, oh, when animals get sick, they fast. No shit. They don't eat. The motherfuckers go to eating grass, right? They go to eating different kind of herbs, right? They just don't stop fucking eating. Like, this shit blows my mind how stupid fucking people are caught in these concepts and beliefs and hold on to them dearly and then teach them to other people. Then if you disagree, cancel you out. This is all the same fucked up ass energy that I talk about every goddamn day. Being on Facebook, let me see, like, goddamn, this just solidifies the shit that I be saying. So anyway, back to the whole fasting thing. Listen to your body, all right? There is nothing nothing that tells you, all right, whatsoever, okay, that except for your own body, that it shouldn't eat. Now what's happening is people want to fast, they tell their body not to eat. All right, think about what you're doing. You're telling your body, don't eat. Your body's not telling you not to eat, you're telling it not to eat. And I get it. People are fucked up, and I get it. People are toxic. They have all kind of shit in their body. I'm talking about the people that just do this on a regular basis and have this belief and concept that fasting is, like a thing you just start doing. Like, I'm gonna fast. I'm gonna fast. I'm gonna do this, and at this time, and yeah, and I'm gonna go to my higher self. So people are out here pushing this shit. And here goes another thing about fasting that people don't know and don't understand. Oh shit, I clicked on the fucking thing. No, I saw a whole bunch of police over here riding through Rochester. This is another thing that goes with the whole fasting concept and how humans were once, all right? It was a real understanding. Humans were once connected to the universe, to nature, and their being, right? Because when you go look at ancient ways of how they treated their body, they automatically knew not to consume certain foods at certain times of the year. Simple and plain. I mean, this is what Lent is, right? Lent. Whatever, with the shit, the fasting shit, Lent, right? Think about that. All right? They knew what time of year to do certain things, right? And this is where the Jews got it. This is where the Muslims got it. It comes from Zoroastrianism. All right, this is where it comes from because those people were connected. It also comes from, out South America, from the Mayans, the Aztecs, and all that shit. The Taínos, the Arawaks. They automatically knew when to do certain things because it all incorporates each other. Your body is as above, so below, as in, as without. Nature will show you that, okay. And you know how this is a prime example of understanding is when you understand the seasons and changes and how the foods are different at certain times of the year. All right. So this is what people don't understand and what I be trying to tell people. You don't have to fast if you're eating under, I don't even do this, but I'm just saying, if you're eating under your connectedness to the universe and nature and the clock above you, you don't have to fast. All right. Because, and this is why people in these countries that eat like this are so fucking healthy. Why they don't have health problems is because the seasons change. You can't grow oranges and apples all year round and fucking bananas and mangoes and strawberries. It switches. The nature does it for you. That lets you know your body is in tune with nature. It lets you know that when your food from nature switches, it's healing your fucking body. You getting enough at this time of year, at that time of year, and then it goes. And this time of year and that time. And then this links to failed vegans, failed vegetarians. Well, I failed. I was so sick. Motherfucker, do you even know what you're talking about? Why were you sick? I was doing a raw vegan fast. Yeah, when, bitch, in dead ass fucking winter. In the wrong hemisphere. And like, they don't understand that. Like, how do you get into this shit and don't understand? I don't even get it. Like, this is how you know people are into these beliefs and systems of bullshit. It's like religion again. Because it has there's nothing behind it but just a belief. And again, I don't claim to know anything, but when you look at this shit, you got to understand how you're going to be. People talk about energy, frequency, vibration, universe, nature, and don't even have a body and don't even have a concept of how it all works together and intertwined. Like, what in the fuck? Nature tells you through seasons and changing what your body needs to be consuming. If you can't consume apples and oranges and papayas and, dragon fruit and jackfruit at this time of year, what other fruits are there? Your body, that interacts with your body. So the universe and the principles of nature is going to give you everything it needs, just like it does in nature. And they were like, oh, animals fast all along. And the motherfuckers give me fucking Google searches of snails, slugs, amphibians, and reptiles. I'm like, bitch, are you a fucking reptile? Like, you're not even making no sense with this stupid ass shit. Like, I just can't even, it just blows my mind, man. Like, it's honestly, I'd rather wake up the sheep. I'd rather deal with the sheep than the awake people, because the awake people are just even worse. They'll attack you and cast you away and talk shit and it blows my fucking mind, man. It really blows my mind. So when you understand this, like, what the fuck are people doing? Oh, it's this simple. It's so stupidly simple. And people have all this, outreach, and they always go into, where's your proof? Bitch, you need proof for common sense? I'm like, yo, people think that all these people that put out information for all these years are gods. All right? Are gods. Ain't you a god? Ain't you attached to God? Don't you have some understandings and knowledge that you can use, that comes to you, that you can put out, that you don't? Hell, it's common sense. If you go research the shit, you be like, damn, that shit, yeah, right, said. This fucking person said before. This person said before. So it must be, it's right here in this old, this old book or research or whatever the fuck. It's that simple. Your body, if it's on the real clock, all you got to do, what's in season. That's what the natives, the ancients did. They already knew and understood. Okay, well, it's done. Well, the food's growing over here now. It's time to eat this vegetable, this fruit over here. But in the right environment. And also, I don't give a fuck what anybody says. They use the caution symbols on us all day. Why do you think they use red for danger? Why do you think they use orange for, immediate danger? Why do you think they use yellow for motherfucking caution? And why do you think they got green? Green means go, motherfucker. Green means, yeah, it's time. It's go time. All these other shits are warning signs. So if in the fall, when shit starts turning fucking yellow, that your ass need to start packing your motherfucking bags. Packing up your fucking teepees and tents and hit I-95 South, right? Which used to be a trail. And then I-10, which used to be a trail. And head your ass down south so you could fucking move with the sun. All this shit gave you the warning signs. All right? Then when the shit starts budding and the shit starts turning white, notice how a lot of shit is white in the spring. All right? White is purification and balance. It's time to like neutralize. It's time to get back. All right, head back. Head back up. If you think this shit happens, you gotta be shit stupid crazy. You think these motherfuckers really rode out winters like that? You must be crazy. All right? You gotta be batshit crazy. Nature gives you all the warning signs you need to know, and they use the shit on us daily. The fucking stoplight. Green, yellow, red. Green means go, yellow means caution, red means bitch stop. So when all these leaves turn fucking yellow, orange, and red, bitch, that's time to go. If you hearing the red, you in danger. It's simple. So when you know this shit, you know how the food moves. That means that's what you're supposed to be consuming at that time of year for your body to be at its utmost. Same thing goes with herbs, because herbs are only going to grow certain times of the year. Point blank fucking period. And other herbs are going to be available all year long in case you get fucking poisoned. All right? In case you get a toxin in your body. Point blank period. So it is what it is. Like I said, sorry I go off on a tangent, but it's just people are just caught up in all these beliefs, man, and it's just out of control. And we sit there, we're like, what's that? What's going on? Why is everybody just going along with the fucking dancing along to the beat? Well, it's because they're asleep. It's simple. They're asleep. They're just comfortable. Oh, I know this, so I'm comfortable. And I know this. I'm in my higher self. Yeah, that's where they want you to be, in your higher self, out the way, so they can continue doing what the fuck they're doing, because they're going to affect you at one point. Caught up into a concept, an attachment. When you ain't attached to shit, you know you can lose everything, and somebody's putting danger in front of you, and your body, again, back to the body, has a fight and flight response, and it don't kick on, and you can't see the warning signs and feel the warning signs, they got you. Or how does George Carlin say? They got you by the balls. You ain't a threat. You ain't in the way. See, these other nations, like I said earlier, they took their guns because they know they got that shit in them. They know that ancestral power is strong in those areas. That's why, if you ever notice, Catholic religion, we know it controls the whole shit, right? The Catholic religion, the farthest you go, I travel a lot, okay? A lot. And when I went to Mexico, it blew my motherfucking mind how much Catholic shit down there. But when you go from north to south, why do all the Catholic structures and buildings and churches increase? The more you go south, the more churches you get. All the way down. There's so many motherfucking churches. The closer you get south, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? You get into Mexico, good God Almighty, it's Catholic shit everywhere. Even I'm like, how the fuck? Well, when you know, all those structures are energy to keep the ancestor energy away that they slaughtered, killed, and destroyed. They got to keep all these artifacts and teachings up and powerful in these areas. Because it amazes me how Mexicans and, people from, these countries, Honduras, they're so into Christianity. Like, how the fuck? That's not their shit. But why is it so prevalent and powerful the farther south you go? Because that's where all the energy is. Even in the south, Georgia, Alabama, Texas, Tennessee, Arkansas, fucking churches everywhere. Because that's where they did a lot of damage at, fucked up people. So they got to keep their rituals going to keep that ancestral energy from coming back through us to get rid of them motherfuckers. You know? It's crazy, man. So, you know, it is what it is, man. So shout out to all you guys for rocking out this AM. And yeah, so that's that's my story for today. And that's where I've been, suspended like a motherfucker. Suspended like a bitch. So I'm back. But you know, I'm gonna be you know, like I said, I'm still on break. Even though I make videos, a live stream, you know, I'm still on break. You know, I don't really know what's going on in the news. A lot of Epstein news in May. A lot of Jeffrey Epstein news in May. That ain't on mainstream media. Bill Gates and shit, and Elon Musk involved in some shit. Lawsuits from Virgin Islands suing J.P. Morgan. All kind of wicked, weird shit. So, you know, I did see that. Other than that, I couldn't tell you what the fucking Muppet Trump and Biden, and I don't know what the fuck's going on. I don't know what agenda they're pushing. I don't have a clue. I just been ignoring the shit, you know, and just absorbing different energy and understanding. So, you know, it is what it is, man. Like I said, man, it's a beautiful time to be alive, to see all this shit unfold and fall the fuck down. Also, another thing, if y'all paying attention, man, the fucking Mexican dollar is at 17 to $1 American. Like it's at an all-time fucking low, which ain't good for America. They say by 2024 it's going to be, you know, and after 2024 it's going to be competing with Canadian and American dollars. So that lets me know one thing. You know, we need to do what we need to do. You know, if we plan on leaving, like I do, is, you know, that's the clock right there to see the transfer of the dollar. Because a dollar usually hovers around $20 to $24 per 1 peso. That bitch say 17. That ain't good. You know, that means Mexico is about to prosper. Okay, big time. They signed on. We already know they're in the Belt and Road, so they could only have good coming. And that is another thing, is I think they're selling the Americans they're selling the dumb ass, stupid, fucking low vibrational, self-centered piece of shit Americans, right? Because I don't identify, I can't fucking stand Americans, man. I really can't. This shit is annoying at this point. I like the good Americans, but you know, the regular ordinary Americans, I can't fuck with y'all. You know, I'm racist than a motherfucker to Americans. I don't give a fuck what color you are. If you're American, I don't fuck with you like that. Because y'all on some different shit. Y'all don't give a fuck. All y'all care about is your fucking job, house, cars, and wife. That's it. Y'all don't give a fuck about nothing. And you know this because if y'all ain't willing to listen to anything and give a fuck about nothing, y'all ain't shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't care. Y'all just want to. I just want to live my life. I just want to do my job. I just want to be left alone. And yeah, I want to be all that, but I'm not about to ignore all this shit. I can't fuck with these people, man. These people are a detriment to my fucking health, man, and society. I do not fuck with these people, man. I don't fuck with Americans. People be like, oh, you mean you're not American? Fuck no, I ain't no American. You crazy? I ain't no American. Y'all ain't even Americans. Go look at a document and tell me if it says American on that bitch. And then come back and talk to me. You ain't American either, bitch. And I definitely ain't what y'all think y'all are. I mean, this shit just blows my fucking top, man. It really does. So I don't fuck with America. I'm racist than a bitch. People ask me, are you racist? I said, abso-fucking-lutely. You know what? I hate Americans. They look at me and their eyes get dilated. I told that to one guy. I said, I hate fucking Americans, man. Man, looked at me like sideways. I'm like, yeah. I don't give a fuck what color you are. I can't stand a fucking American. And they say, what? And I explain it to them. And like, yeah, you know, society is, it is bad, man. Yeah, you know, America's going down. Like, yeah, because a stupid what? Americans that can't see the fucking shit coming. You know, got all these fucking firearms and shit, and ain't a fucking nothing going on. They keep taking the shit and keep. This is the thing. This is the shit. How you know motherfuckers under a spell? They keep taking your shit, and you keep doing nothing. Like, come on, man. These bitches are gonna go all the way till they're knocking on your door. We just want to come and, you know, we want to check your house for, you know, fully armed fucking SWAT. We just want to check your house and, you know, if it's clean, we'll give you a $10,000 check. Really? Come on in. Freeze. Get on the fucking ground. We're here to take your guns, bitch. Oh my God, I never saw it coming. Yeah, that's what the Americans are gonna do. They ain't gonna wait till these motherfuckers are in the living room with SWAT sitting down watching the same fucking CNN on the same couch as them, pointing their AR at their fucking head. All right, you just saw that fucking news segment? We're right in your fucking living room, bitch. Give them up. Oh my God. Oh, you know? So, yeah, that's what I think about Americans, man. Just the dumbest of the dumb, you know? So I'm sorry, but it's just crazy. But yeah, man, of course I missed y'all. Of course, you know, I mean, I could go live on another channel, but the next channel only had like 20 subscribers. So I'm like, well, I guess I'm on vacation. It goes from this channel, which however many subscribers it got, I don't know, and then it got my other channel, which got like close to 1,000, and the other one's got like 600. They're all suspended. Next one was like 20. So if I ain't on here and you don't see this channel no more, if they delete the bitch, because it's got a whole lot of deletable. This channel got a whole lot of deletable videos on it. So any day this bitch could be gone. It's on its last leg. Just hit hashtag Right the Matrix in Google, and I'll be somewhere. You know, there'll be somewhere an update on me. So that's the only way I can say find me, because it's still ironically people that don't know I got other channels, which another thing I don't understand it. It's just like if I'm fucking with somebody, I'm gonna know they got all their channels, you know, all their shit. Like, okay, yeah, I already know where to go. I already know how to look. So this is just the shit we living in right now. And you know, they're bringing a lot of motherfucking migrants up here in New York State now, which I'm like, hell, I'm happy. Make America great again, bitch. Bring all the more motherfuckers you bring up here, the better for me. I love it, because guess what? They come with a better fucking energy. They come with the best energy in the world. I wish there would be some guru that came up for the fucking dumbass Americans, say we need to go to fucking Europe. You know, like, hey, life's better in Europe. Oh, okay, and then motherfucking Americans start selling their shit and packing the fuck up and getting out of here. Oh my God, I wet my pants. Wait, the Americans are leaving America? Oh, because danger's coming to America and this and that, and they need to go to Europe. I'm like, well, shit, I'm staying in America now. Bring because all the migrants coming, a guru come out, guys, you know, you sounding just like we do. And saying we need to leave America because all the migrants are coming up and we need to get out. Man, fuck that shit. That I'm about to make this bitch my goddamn oasis. Are you kidding me? I'm about to make this my oasis, because I done been there on the border. I done seen all the beautiful people that they left in this country, and they're so polite. They're so nice. They're so welcome. Now these other motherfuckers on these other armed buses with machine guns and shit, I don't know what the fuck's going on there, so I can't tell you. But all these other ones that are ending up in all our communities, I love them. Okay, them are good people. They out here. You see them all over the cutting the lawns. You see them all over the fucking farm. You see them popping up in restaurants. You see them popping up in the motherfucking auto parts store. Good riddance. I thank you guys. All y'all other motherfuckers, go get your little UBI, welfare, do whatever y'all want, because I'd rather deal with these. I'd rather deal with them. Ignorant ass, attitude ass, fucked up ass Americans. Fuck y'all. I don't care. I'd rather deal with them anyway. So much better. And that's why I'm learning. I'm learning Spanish for one. You know, unfortunately, their language got hijacked and they know Spanish. All right, that's a whole nother story. Okay. But I learned Spanish because them my brothers and sisters. You know what I'm saying? Them my brothers and sisters. I swear on everything that I love. If the universe placed a family with kids and they place them in front of me and they need, man, y'all coming to my house. You better believe they come into my motherfucking house. If the universe placed me in a situation where I run into some people from a family that's from another country, like, you know, South America, Mexico, Guatemala, Belize, Honduras, fucking Nicaragua, any of them bitches. Guess what, guys? They living in my house. I'm taking them in. I don't give a fuck. I'm taking a family in a minute. I'll give them a home, provide them a roof, better life. And guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna merge and be family just like I am. Point blank, period. I can guarantee you. And shit, that might happen. And guess what? They'll be doing every fucking thing like a family and a tribe and a unity would do. You know, that's what they would do because that's how they are. Because I witnessed that when I lived in South Texas, when there was Americans that have taken in people that came from other countries, and they're their family now. Their kids, they don't raise their kids, and they don't got jobs, and they still live together. Like, this shit is common shit that happens in, you know, in South Texas. You know, I've met them, you know, in my neighborhood. I'm like, wait, I thought they were, when I first went, like, wait, I thought they was white folks, like Mexicans. And then come to find out, they took them in years ago and they're family now. I'm like, damn, that shit's beautiful. So, all y'all motherfuckers and y'all self-centered high consciousness, man, fuck y'all too with y'all dumb shit. You know, selfish, self-centered bullshit. That's the part of the fucking problem. Worse off, you know. We talk about sheep, but man, there's more fucking, there's black sheeps. Remember, people call, oh, I'm a black sheep. I'm this, I'm black sheep. I think I want to be the motherfucking wolf or the dog or the fucking shepherd. Fuck all that. That's what I want to be. You know, because the black sheep, that's the awake one that's asleep again. That's going to eventually get slaughtered like the rest of the sheep because it's got the black fucking fur. Rare black sheep fur. It's more expensive than white sheep fur. So anyways, let me come across a family that needs some help. Come on. Y'all coming. You know. So it is what it is, man. So yeah, they coming, man. They flooding the fuck out of New York. People complaining and shit. Fuck y'all. Get out of their country, bitch. That's what I tell them. You know, I'm like, yo, anybody, I shut them down immediately. When anybody comes to me and, you know, they getting a political talk and they're like, oh, the illegals. I said, what illegals? I stop them right in their tracks. That's like them calling somebody a fucking nigger. I'll roast them. I wouldn't give a fuck if they called anybody. I don't care about that shit. But when they say illegals and they shouldn't be here, I said, no. Hold on. Let's back the fuck up. Do you know the history of this nation? You know, let's slow the fuck down, no matter who it is, are they black, white, whatever the fuck they are. Slow the fuck down, back the fuck up for a minute. Do you know you in their fucking lands? This is their shit. Indians, Mexicans, same fucking thing, all right? And I'm glad they're waking up because I always thought that shit was weird as fuck. I said, the Indians, I go out west, I'm like, yo, what the fuck? My cousin is half Mexican, but they're native. And that always tripped me out. Shout out to my cousin. My cousin's just graduated. Son just graduated. So shout out to her out there in Colorado. But I noticed that then because that's where I was born, in fucking Colorado. So that, you know, technically I was born in fucking Mexico. So hey, I know my shit comes from the ancestors. I already know. You know, I already know this shit. So then where the fuck I just lost my train of thought. So oh, what the fuck? Oh man, I just thought where I was going with that. Damn, I forgot. I lost my train of thought looking at something out the window. But anyways, god damn it, I forgot my train of thought. Oh, about the motherfuckers saying about they need to go back. I said no, whoa. Y'all need to get the fuck from up out of their shit. What are you talking about? Have you ever been anywhere? Do you realize all the names that everywhere in the South is pretty much all native fucking names? All right. And then you get near, Texas, Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, California, and Wyoming, or even in it's all fucking Mexican names, man. It's all Mexican names. Even up here in New York State, it's all tribal names. Even the county, Erie County. I mean, what the fuck? That's tribe shit. Niagara. Like, what the fuck? What are you thinking? I mean, this shit blows my mind. No, y'all need to get the fuck out. It just really blows my mind, man. How the fuck? I just can't stand that shit. That gets me pissed the fuck off when people say that shit. I'm like, no, how about y'all get the fuck out of their country? I can't wait till they come over here. I cannot wait. I love them coming in the border. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I have no problem with no fucking border. I don't care. This country is big this land is big as fuck. Bring them all in, because y'all see that we all know for the past 2 years, Americans don't want to fucking work. They are pieces of shit, want to sit on their ass and do nothing and be indulged in fucking escapisms and addictions all fucking day. All right. They have no will to work, no will to do better, nothing. They are shit. I've been in Florida like fucking 10 times this year. You know what it looks like in Florida now? South Texas, Mexicans everywhere. Everywhere. And all the jobs, all the construction, Mexicans. Because what do fucking Americans get? Lazy. They complain. They come to the job, complain about their wife, their home life. Oh, fuck. And they lounge around for hours while you see a Mexican bust their ass all motherfucking day for less money. Take a break, eat lunch, sit down, get back to work. After work, they get their coronas and their cerveza, and they have a couple beers, might beat each other up and shit, fuck each other, whatever they do. But guess what? They back to work tomorrow, and they ain't bringing that shit to work. Stupid ass Americans. Oh, I gotta call into that. Oh, I call it. I got this, that. Just lazy as fuck. And then the young Americans, they don't want to fucking work. They want everything to hand it to them. So bring these motherfuckers over. Shit, I might start a whole new fucking business behind that shit. Bring them over, because Americans don't want to do shit. Ah, man. So, it's fucked up, man. Oh, you're behind in the stream about fasting? There's a lot of documentation about sharing fasting. Yeah. But when I was talking about fasting, it's a concept. Everybody has a different understanding about fasting. Of course, of fasting, I'm talking about no food fasting. Like, people are swearing by no food, like no intake. No. What are you doing? Plus, you have a body that tells you when you need to fast and when you're sick. You don't tell it, okay, I need to fast. I need to do this. I need to do that. You're going to create future health problems. I mean, yes, there's obese people that, and eating less, obviously. We're not supposed to be eating all fucking day. Technically, the only time you're supposed to actually eat something, as far as a lot, is feeding time, like the zoo. They always told us in the zoo, what is feeding time? Well, feeding time was around between 12 and 3 o'clock. That was the zoo feeding time. That's the time you're supposed to eat. High noon, when the sun is above you. All right. That's when you're supposed to eat. That's it. That's your window. And the rest is small, nuts, fruits, or whatever during the rest of the time. And then you don't eat, because you should be done eating, which I don't even do this. You should be done eating by dawn. All right. And that's when the sun is, I forgot what degree it is. That's when you should be done eating. Because now your body goes into its circadian rhythm. It's digestion. Your body has a circadian rhythm too at night. I mean, it is what it is. You're not supposed to be up working at night. I used to work nights years ago. That was fucking my body all up. You know how much age and years you put on your body? You working at night and eating at night, and your body is on the clock above you. Man, we fucking ourselves up. We're fucking ourselves. We're so disconnected from the real clock and the actual fucking world that's on our feet. I mean, there's so many different things why we're fucked up. I mean, some things we can't even fix, but we're really disconnected. We're already pretty much robots. When you look at nature, the universe, how we used to be connected, we ain't even we're like 2% connected to that shit. You know, we're literally not connected to it at all. So, that's all I was talking about. No food fasting. It is not healthy. It's not good. Even for a fat person, no food is not good because your body is going to trick itself and it's going to release. I forgot what it is. I could tell you right now. Your body is going to release a hormone that is going to make you feel better, but it's keeping your ass alive. But you've just depleted that from inside of your body. It's just like before you die, your body releases this thing that you're not going to feel no pain. You're not going to feel any, you're just gone like you were born. You know what I mean? It's like you have these things, like if you ever see a bad, somebody get shot. You ever see I've seen somebody fall off a motorcycle, I've seen somebody broken bones and still upright. And then once that chemical wears off, that body released, that's when they come to their senses and they're fucked up. They drop, There's been people that have been dead, technically dead running. They were already dead. They just body was moving off of this thing that they're not going to feel it. Your body is equipped to understand when it's done, it's time to go. It releases this chemical where, you don't feel shit. How many people have been in bad wrecks? I don't remember anything, but hurt now. They don't remember the pain. You have never heard anybody says that was in a bad wreck where they were out in the hospital and wake up. Nobody ever said, oh man, yeah, I remember the fucking seat going through my forehead, or I remember the door taking my fucking arm off and it felt so much pain. No, you don't get that. You don't get that. Oh man, the car flipped over 20 times. Man, I got dizzy while I was flipping over. My fucking eye socket hanging out. My fucking lip. It hurt when the windshield sliced my fucking lip off, and my leg got caught in the fucking window 100 feet down the road. And when that bitch snatched off, oh my God, I could feel so. They don't remember it because they didn't feel it at the time, because your body releases shit so you don't go through that trauma. So the same thing comes into when your body's going into starvation mode. It starts releasing shit, energy that's stored up, and releasing stuff to combat the starvation. People study all this shit, but don't study the other shit. You be like, wait a minute, I might be starving myself over here. That's what I did. That's why I never fast. I'm like, wait, let me study. All right, starving. All right. Fasting also is just simply what it was originally doing. Your body automatically fasts because it changes with the season. It changes with the food. Nature and the universe already do it for you. It's that simple. It already does it for you. Therefore, in the summer, you're going to eat less than you do in the winter. You're going to eat different fruits and vegetables in the summer as in the winter, And this is another thing is, ain't no fucking medicine remedy ever in the history of medicine ever told you when you're sick to consume meat or shellfish. None. There is none in the history of fucking medicine. None. There is none in the history of real natural medicine that says, damn, you're sick, eat meat. Nope. They're using herbs, nature, and everything to heal you back. So that says a lot right in itself. That says it's hot. I mean, hot. It's right in itself, So, I mean, just got to look at how disconnected we are, because this is just what nature does for us, man. It really gives us, and then it gives us even the colors. So we innately knew the colors to consume. We knew when it was right. We knew when it was ready. We had a higher sense of smell. We had a higher energy from the earth because we are more connected to know. People think that you all this knowledge from ancient medicine came from fucking just running up and studying shit. Like, oh, we took this herb fucking tens of thousands of years ago and fucking studied it. No, man, this was universal knowledge. This was just known. This was like how a deer is born in nature and the bitch knows everything it needs to do. The human being used to be born in nature and know and understand everything it needs to do because it was connected to nature and the universe. That's why they had to come in and slip motherfucking goddamn these religions and belief systems in there. to take you away from that so they can control you and take you over. You know, we already know that. You know, they used to make it rain. They used to do all kinds of shit, man. They used to conjure up all kinds of shit, man. They understood. They knew the principles. They knew under the stars when to have babies. They knew under star if they wanted to have this child, they wanted to bear this thing, what time of year and what time of day that baby would come in under the stars. They knew everything was already known. It was just what they knew to do. It's like how animals go in heat at a certain times of the year, and that's it. Boom. That's when they go have the kid. That's when they have the baby. That's when they're mating. Mating season. They call it mating season. That's a season, bitch. These motherfuckers are mating out there. That's what nature does. It does it under what clock? Not a man's fucking clock. You know? And this is what I try to tell people, like, yo, man, people be thinking on this clock and this man's clock, look to above you, because our bodies interact off of that shit. That's why I tell people that failed vegans and vegetarians, I'm like, yo, you failed because you don't understand what is going on. I've been vegan for over fucking 10 years, whole entire family. We're not malnourished. We're good. You know, we don't get sick often. You know what I'm saying? Rarely ever. You know, healthy as a bitch. Grow. Kids grow. Tall. You know, smart, intelligent. I mean, what the fuck? I mean, we eat everything y'all did. Y'all failed. Why? Well, when they tell me what they were doing, I could go back and say, well, look, this is why. What the fuck you gonna do? You doing a raw? I never even did a raw vegetable vegan and shit. Like, what is that? Like, come on, man. Half the fucking vegetables we really is for the animals. We ain't even supposed to be eating any fucking way. Now, if you come out to me with oh, well, I was a fruitarian. I was like, and you failed? Yeah. What time of year to do it? In February. I'm like, okay. What were you eating? Where'd you live? Oh, New York. Oh, Chicago. Oh, well, let's go back now. Do you think that shit is gonna do any benefit to your motherfucking body whatsoever? No. You know, I can't even eat certain fruits I can't eat a mango in fucking December, February. I can't do that shit. Right now, though, shit. Mangoes, it's mango season. I'm waiting for Rochester to hit 70 to 80 degrees for at least 10 days so I can go on my fucking fruit fast. And I can't even do it because we can't even get out of 60 because we got this white fucking sky in cool temperatures. You know, today is going to be 70, but my outlook here, hold on. My outlook here for Rochester, you know, and I got to go I'm going to do a live stream I'm going to go to the fucking pharmacy and do a live stream, my pharmacy, and do a live stream. I don't know, maybe later today or tomorrow. A nice warm day. Today's going to be in the 70s. But check this out. This is my weather in Rochester. All right. It's going to be 75 today, 65 rain tomorrow, 58 Thursday, Friday 64, Saturday 69. I mean, this is May. And then Sunday, it goes into the 70s. From Sunday to Thursday, it goes up into the 70s. Well, no, I want to do it in the 80s, all right, because I want to do it closest to where my body temperature operates, because that's when you can be in the utmost health, is right around when the temperature is between 85 and 95. That's when your body humid, not dry, humid. That's when your body can operate at its utmost ability. It's between 85 and 95 degrees. You go over 95, you start getting to the overheat range. All right. People are like, oh, 95 is so hot. Well, that's because you ain't used to the shit. Motherfuckers that come from 100 degrees, 95 degrees, they get to 80, they got a coat on. All right. Your body is at 98 degrees. That is a comfort temperature. They ain't gonna tell you that, but that's a comfort temperature. Okay. That's a bearable temperature. You start going above that shit, it gets uncomfortable. All right. But your body's most highest ability is between 85 degrees outside and 95 with a lot of water in the air. All right. A lot of water, because we're water beings. All right. Not dry, because dry air is going to make you thirsty, dehydrated. Humid weather doesn't get you as thirsty and dehydrated. It actually hydrates you. All right. And if you're eating fruits, when you go on, I've been on fruit fast. When you eat fruit, water, you're like, wait, I didn't even drink no water in 3 days. You're never thirsty. You never thirsty. And if you take water, it's like a sip. You're like, I'm not thirsty because all your water and nutrients is coming from those fruits. All right. So the fruit fast, that is the most optimalist, and I can't wait because this is solstice, and I'm absorbing that energy. So I'm going on a fruit fast, and it's going to be straight mango, and that's it. Straight mango. Mangoes have so much. They don't even you try to research fruits, you ain't gonna find much. You got to go to old ass text to get what is inside these fruits. Because remember, these shits grow off a tree along with many other fruits. All right. So they have all the elements in society on them. All right. And this is dope because right now in Florida, there's mango trees. All right. And at one vegan spot, there's a mango tree. And, in these areas, the mangoes are growing. All right. Now that would be the best way to get them. But, hey, we got to make do what we do. We got to try to get organic, and even organic ain't organic. But it is what it is. You still got it. And plus, they come from the ley line. All right. Yeah. That's a whole nother thing is when fruits like kiwis, papaya, all the shit that's grown in these areas naturally that get shipped all the way up here, believe it or not, they lose some of their ability because they're coming out of the ley lines of the earth. It's all energy, and food is information. We only eat food because it puts information in our body. All right, nutrients is information. So by them coming out of the ley lines, you bringing it, way up here, it loses some of that. That's why they do change. So anyways, the beautiful thing with fruits, all right, like take a mango, grows off a fucking tree. So it's under sun, moon, stars, gets oxygen, right? It gets all that shit. And then it gets rain. Then it has the earth. So it gets the vibration. It gets the soil. It gets the minerals. It sucks in some of the chemtrails. It is what it is. But it gets all that. Then it absorbs water. The water comes up the roots, gets filtered, filled with nutrients and the vibration of the green and grounding and all kind of shit, energy. All right. And then it grows into a fucking mango, a beautiful mango packed with fucking juice and water and nutrients. And you pluck that bitch off the tree when it's ready. Most of them will just fall the fuck off. Right. And they're good because nature fucks them all up. But boom, you take that. Now you eat it. You just literally got all the elements of the universe in one bite. Now you telling me that shit is not beneficial for your body? You have to be literally. Now that's fasting, right? That's a fast because you can't get. It's impossible to get fat. All right, that ain't sugar. And people, I don't give a fuck. People don't study and understand what sugar is. All right, sugar is not in fruit. Just because it's sweet, don't mean it's sugar. That should be common sense, but it's not. All right, it should be common sense, but it's not. Just because it's sweet doesn't mean it's sugar. There's not sugar in fruits, okay? Well, there is some because they pour sugar water and they do all the other shit. They genetic modified, they do all kind of shit. But I'm talking about natural shit, all right? Damn, it's hot as a bitch now. Hang on 1 second. There's no sugar in the fucking fruit, all right? So you're not going to OD off of fucking sugar, eating goddamn fruit. You're not going to get fat off of fruit. It just don't happen. I haven't seen a person that goes on a fruit diet or a fruit fast that gained any fucking weight. It don't happen. It's impossible, all right? If they say you gained weight, you tell the motherfucker, say, you lying, bitch, where's your Oreos? So, anyways, so when I go on a fruit fast, that's a fast. No food fasting, that's just straight. That's no one's supposed to be doing that. You don't eat no food. You tell yourself, you wake up, I'm going on a no food fast. And you don't eat no food, you eat food and water, you're fucking your body up. Because you will have to replenish that. All right. So I mean, it is what it is. And we're so disconnected and our bodies are so fucked up in this world, man. It really is. It's wild, man. It really is wild. So it is what it is, man. So when it gets warm, when it gets to like the 80s, then I'm going on my fruit fast, And it's just, it's dope because you go into a super high vibration. You have so much fucking energy, and it's fucking it's so goddamn hot. It ain't even that hot outside. You go into a different energy. Dreams become vivid. Uh, your dreams are super vivid. I mean, it's dope, man. Because when you get hungry, you can feel it. Like you're like, oh man, I get hungry, and you like you can feel yourself coming down. You pop. I do mangoes. I pop one or two mangoes. Oh, it's like a shot of espresso. You good for hours, man. Hours on end. You know. And I can't wait till it gets warm like that. So, like I said, man, people could do whatever the fuck they want, but just know what they're doing. Just know what you're doing. Hold on 1 second. So yeah. So let me read some. Let's see who's up on here, man. Shout out to all you guys. King Charles. Let's see what's up. Divine Line, what's good? Bamboo, Mateo, Brother Cuts, the Goblin, Sean of the Source, what's good? Zach, um, Truth Vibration, what's good? TVP, Charm One, what's good? Rick James, what's good? Rick, let me see already. Rap Samples, what's good? Rap Samples, Frank the Truth Tank, Yella Geechee. What's good, Yella Geechee? I know Amy cracked her code was up on here. Ain't no Angel Z. Shout out to Angel Z. Let's see. Keep going back and back and back. I think I said Divine Line. Ghost and shit. Bamboo. Let me see. Still scrolling. Let's see. AV, of course. Shout out to Subscribe to Subscribe to everybody. Cuts. Sean of the Source. What's good, Mr. Diginistic? Who else got a channel? Bamboo. Subscribe to all them channels. I even think Angel Z got a channel. I think Danielle Miko, J True. I think I hit everybody. Shout out to all you guys. So yeah. So that's where I've been, and you know. Oh shit! Shout out to Fake Mike Real News. Let me call him real quick. I gotta call him. It's an important phone call. Give me 1 second. All right, y'all. Just had to get off the phone with fake Mike, real dudes. Have a little issues and shit. So give him a shout out, man. Send him some love. Yeah, he's good, but he's in a hospital. But he's good. He don't care. He told me he didn't care. He got a kidney stone, so he's in the hospital, and he's good. It's not like he's like in a hospital bed being kept, but he went to the hospital, so they're just figuring out what they're gonna do. So wish him well, and he'll be all right. So I had to return his phone call because I heard about it earlier before I went live. So shout out to Will, and yeah, hopefully he'll be good later today. So, but yeah, man. Yeah, so that's where I've been, and I'll be coming live here and there, everywhere, there. I did record a lot of videos of like just dumb shit that I'll try to upload, but it's just been fucking anything I upload I get a strike as soon as I upload. The bitch is like YouTube guideline strike. So, all right, y'all. But I'm about to get up off here, man. Much love to y'all, and yeah, man. And peace and love. Talk to y'all later.